Thank you, Cecilia. That'll be great. And don't worry, Ramona. We're ready for this. I don't know how I can ever repay you all for everything you've done. I'll miss you, and I'll never forget you. Come. Our time is short. You know, Aeolia, we must begin the spell. Yes, Father. Understood.
Hugo, you should go to the surface as well. You are to determine the whereabouts of the goddesses and bring them back safely to Solomon's shrine. With the eyes of fact by your side, this should not be a difficult task. But there is something else you must do as well. And it will not be quite so easy.
Now time to remember the voices I gave to everybody.
Looks like I made it to the surface. I'm still alive. But what just happened? Did the transport spell fail? No. It had to be something more than that. Impact like that was not the result of a mere accident. Is that part of the background getting cut off? Indeed, it's a Roda tree. A tree with a soul, born of the goddesses. I suppose that explains why this is the only place around that's not thick with poison gases. Still, it's a miracle this tree managed not only to survive, but to thrive all this time. It's such desolation. Young man. That voice! Roda, is that you? Indeed. I am one of the twin Roda trees given life by the goddesses. You are from East, are you not? Yes, that's right. My name is Hugo. Hugo Fact. Oh, a descendant of House Fact. That explains the power I sense from you. It has been many years since last I spoke with one of your line. Perhaps around 50 or so. I don't mean to be rude, but I really don't have time for idle chatter right now. I'm here in search of Lady Ray and Lady Fina. Have you seen either of them? They vanished without a trace from Solomon's shrine a few days ago, and no one's heard from them since. Goddesses? Yes, I did catch sight of them, even though I'm a tree and have no eyes. About 3 days ago. So it's true then. They came down to the surface. You know where they went? And if they're alright? I cannot answer the latter question, I'm afraid. But I do still sense their presence, albeit faintly. There can be no doubt they are inside that foul tower. I was afraid you might say that. The tower is said to be a veritable nest of demons. What the hell could those two want in a place like that? That's not a pickup line, Hugo. You are going after them, then. I sense that your companions are not far from here. Perhaps you should regroup first. No, I must go now. There's not a moment to lose. If the others come here, please let them know I've gone to the tower. Tell them that's where the goddesses can be found. My, such an impatient lad, so hasty. But then, he is of the fact line. I just hope my words are for naught. Foreshadowing!
But two Roda trees, two protagonists, one winds up in front of one, the other winds up in front of the other. Coincidence? Possibly. But yeah, this is kind of how Hugo's story goes.
Not quite the same time as Unica's. You'll see how things are the same, how things differ. But for the most part, we still have to climb that damn tower no matter what. What's that? Curses. We're surrounded. Dino, Aeolia, can you handle the beasts on your side? I think so. We'll be fine as long as we can erect a stable barrier. Alright. You two do your best to fend them off until I can jump in. I'll handle the demons over here as quickly as I can. What? Hugo Fact, is that you? Glad to see you in one piece, Father. I'll take care of these beasts. You go help the others. Much obliged. Alright, you two. Let's take these things down. Yes, Father. Understood. And they disappear off screen. How dare you filthy beast tread upon our land? If power is what you seek, then allow me to introduce you to my eyes of fact! So, these are Hugo's basic movements and attacks. Hugo is basically a shooting game character. Basically, tap the Z key to attack, attack key, shoot bolts of energy in the direction Hugo's facing, jump, or right click, same basic thing, jump shot. There's no dive attack like Unica has or Anil has in Arc and Teaching. Power shot. You are going to do this accidentally more often than not, and it honestly, I find it very annoying. But yeah, launches a more powerful bolt of energy. Attack immediately after coming to a stop. When it hits, it erupts into a column of light, which further damages enemies in proximity. This also randomly lowers the target's defense. I never use this on purpose, but yeah, basically Hugo is a long-range fighter, and pray you have rapid fire or a turbo controller. No, that's delicious SP! So what is boost mode and how is it used? When Hugo's boost gauge reaches 100%, press the boost key to activate boost mode. Hugo will glow and temporarily to be temporarily enhanced. The eyes effect will increase the number and their attack range will be expanded. Hugo will only take half damage when hit by enemies. Since he's a squishy wizard, yeah, that is good. And the SP disappears. So yeah, I accidentally used that already. There's our boost. And yet, even then, I did it by accident. But grab it. Grab the SP. Grab the SP. Get it. Thank you. That all you got? I'd heard there were imposing creatures amongst the invading demons, but it seems these were not they. Much appreciated, Hugo. Father Shion, and you two are... I am Aeolia, an acolyte of Solomon Shrine. Thank you for your help. I too serve as an acolyte. The name's Dino. And you're Hugo Fact, it would seem. I've heard a lot about you. They say you're a magic prodigy, and from what I've seen here, I'm quite convinced they're right. No, I'm still but a novice. At any rate, may I ask why you three are here? And where are the other members of the search party? I wish I knew. All I can say for certain is the transport spell which carried us here was interrupted. Interrupted? By the demons, do you believe? Most likely, yes. Aeolia and I were the ones controlling it. Then suddenly, out of the blue, the magical barrier which held us was struck by some massive force. It caused such disruption we could no longer hold the spell together. I see. And the attack came from this tower, I assume? It did. And that's why we're here, to get to the bottom of this. But what of you? What brings you to this accursed place? Ah, yes. Well, you see, Hugo detailed what the Roda tree had told him. What? The goddess is here? What could have compelled them to come to such a dangerous place? So that's the size of things, is it? This makes matters more urgent. We must get in contact with the others as soon as possible. Can I leave that up to you, Dino? Yes, Father. I'll begin a search of the perimeter, starting with the Roda trees. That didn't take him long. And what will you do? Given the welcome we received, I think it prudent to wait until the whole party's been gathered, then move out as a group. No, I believe it would be best if I were to go on ahead and survey the area alone. If the rabble we just fought was the worst this tower has in store, I don't anticipate any difficulty. As you wish. But please do take this with you at least. We receive our first item, which is the same crystal as before. An item of magic? Allow me to demonstrate its power. Was this built by the demons? We had initially thought that to be the case, but it would seem not. Watch closely. Xion took out a crystal identical to the one he gave Hugo. Crystal's power purified the demon statue. It's a goddess statue? I suspect that all the goddess statues left behind on the surface were brought here, then cursed in a similar fashion. Why this was done, one can only speculate, but there are likely others to be found in here. You should be able to use that crystal to purify them, just as I've done with this one. I see. That could prove beneficial indeed, given the power of these statues. But that isn't the only magic the crystal holds, it would seem. Indeed not. It can also be used to transport you instantly to the foot of any goddess statue, at least any that's been purified in this manner. I pray that it will be useful in your reconnaissance. Understood. I'll be sure to make good use of it.
Take this as well, Hugo.
Got the Lila shell, which lets us talk long distances without surcharges. And this would be for long-range communication, no?
Yes, it will allow you to contact us no matter where you are. I intended to give one to each member of the search party upon our arrival, but obviously those plans were disrupted.
Indeed. Very useful tool to have, though I'll keep it safe. If that's all then, I'm going to head up into the tower proper.
We'll be waiting here for the others. Come back if you find anything. And remember, the demons built this tower, so there's no way of knowing what awaits us here. Please, exercise caution. And we are now in control, so let me make sure I got my controls in order. So now we are equipped. And oh, don't want to actually use it yet. Okay. And so let me double check the monsters. Okay. This is actually good, because I was talking about how the bestiary was not fully completed on our last run, but it looks like the information does carry over between runs. So, but I'm not going to focus on completely filling it out this time. Spoiler alert, there's one more run we have to do. And okay, for whatever reason, yeah, not all the characters are filled out, but well, that'll probably happen over the course of the final run. So I'm not going to pay too much attention to these this time. Let me get my controls squared away. All right. Yep, cannot dash yet. So, well, let's at least talk. I'll be offering my assistance locating everyone from here. If you get stuck at any point, please don't hesitate to get in touch. I'll do my best to help you figure out where you need to go or what you need to do. As the demons built this tower, there's no way of knowing what awaits us here. If you ever feel you're in danger, do not hesitate to use the crystal and return to us. It could easily save your life. Well, you're not wrong about that, especially on higher difficulties. So, can we accept any kind of blessing? Nope, need a minimum 100. But, as usual, the one thing I want to do is strengthen my current weapon or armor as soon as possible. Well, weapon is increased by the Claria ore. Armor and boosts are increased by the blessings. But, as usual, my primary goal is to increase the SP gain. And if I'm not able to get it before completing the second segment, I will do that. I'll do that off camera. Anyhow, let's go ahead and save. Don't accidentally save over our Unica file. And boy, it's been almost a year since the last run. Anyhow, let's get going. Prepare to button mash a lot.